Good morning, YouTube. So, I seen a familiar truck this morning. Actually, I seen a few familiar trucks this morning. Y'all see that T680 right there behind me? And then there's that W900 right there. That's my that's that old W900 I had for a little bit. Back when I was running for that fleet. Yeah, so they are they're on tour right now. They are hauling for Pitbull. Remember I told you guys I had an opportunity to go on tour with Pitbull or with Corn? Well, they're on that tour right now. I was gonna do it, but then I had seen a name on the email that the one that invited me to do the tour. I seen the name on the email, but that's the W9. That is the W9 that I almost bought. Good thing I didn't. I was just talking to the guy who's got it now, and he was saying he's having some kind of deaf issues or something. But yeah, remember that video? I took the W9 home with me and everything. But that's the one. But we are just, I'll leave it out now. But we are just north of Richmond, Virginia. I was gonna do my 34-hour break in Atlanta, but I was 2 hours short on my 70-hour clock. And the guy I'm meeting with, or supposed to have met with for the Volvo, he goes back on the road today. So once again, we missed each other by like. That's one thing about ELDs I cannot stand. I was 2 hours short on my 70-hour clock, and couldn't risk going down there. But anyway, but yeah, so those guys are on tour right now. They are on tour with, like I said, Pitbull. They are with the fleet I used to be with, the people that screwed me over. But yeah, he said they're doing pretty good on tour right now. So there was 3 of them on the tour right now, and so I don't know where the other trucks are. But anyway, guys, you guys roll that intro. Let me roll up out of here, and I will catch you guys on the other side of it. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We are coming through Richmond, Virginia. Oh, Christ is Lord. There we go. There we go. We're going off I-95. We're going through, like I said, Richmond. Probably got a good 7 hours of driving to do, so slow down here. There's a little curve. So originally, last video, y'all saw me in New Jersey. As I mentioned earlier, I was going to try to make it down to Atlanta, but my hours I could not make it work. And so instead, I just figured out a way to do my 34-hour break there at the Flying J I was at. And then we're going to shoot down here to Atlanta, park on site at our delivery. We've been there before. Hopefully it doesn't take them longer than an hour to do so. So I have a 4 a.m. appointment on Monday morning, tomorrow morning. Today is Sunday.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
We have a 4 a.m. Delivery, so stay in my lane here. Hold on. It's a little bumpy out here. I apologize for that. But yeah, so we're gonna stop at the Kinley Petro down there. Do probably a 30-minute break, grab something to eat, get back on the road. I might try to get it washed, the truck washed, depending on how long the line is at the Blue Beacon. Got a nice little curve here. Always real clean out here. I appreciate Virginia for keeping up the highways and interstates out here. But in today's video, I'm gonna talk about something that people don't often talk about, and that's kind of the insights at Landstar. People have like a certain depiction of Landstar. I'm not trying to recruit anybody. I just want to put information out there that's not often talked about. And so that's going to be today's topic. But more people I talk to, they're mentioning Landstar. You know, it's kind of, a lot of people are misinformed with how everything works over here. So we'll talk about that. But first I want to get down here to Kinley. Like I said, get something to eat. Then once I leave there, we'll dive right on in. But my 34, I just edited a majority of the time. Hung out. I went live with you guys a little bit on Saturday afternoon. With you guys and old Stuntman the Outlaw. Got a bump right here. There we go. But yeah, I will catch you guys here in a little bit. Let's get some more miles in. slight change of plans. I was gonna stop at the Kinley 95 truck stop, but it was too much of a detour to go around. I went ahead and just jumped on 85. Then we're gonna take that all the way down to Atlanta. The load we have on is picked up in Carlstadt, New Jersey, drop and hook. And this trailer is actually a lot better than the last one I had. I don't have any issues out of this thing. Tires look pretty much new. Nothing going on back here in the back like I had in the last trailer. So I'm actually really happy with this one. But just stopped here to get something to eat, take a little bit of a break. I had taken some melatonin last night to fall asleep. Because I just could not fall asleep. So I went inside, truck stop. I tried to go to bed early. So I went and bought some melatonin, tried to go to sleep. And I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling kind of sluggish. Not really drowsy, but just kind of like blah, you know. I did not expect for it to last this long. I thought it was gonna last throughout the night so I can get a good night's sleep. But nope, I can still kind of feel it. But yeah, this trailer looks a lot better than my last one. It looks older than the last one, but it's a lot more, a lot better shape. So anyway, I just got something to eat. Let's get back in here and hit the road. All right. Looks like we're 6 hours away. So I do want to discuss, I guess, like the unspoken parts about Landstar, mostly about payroll and deductions. Okay, what is this red truck doing? So let's start from the beginning. So when coming over to Landstar, the process to get on takes about 3 weeks to a month to get on over here. 3 weeks to a month. Because they go through everything thoroughly. They're pretty picky on drivers. You do need a, I believe it's a year. Well, when I was coming over, it was a year of OTR experience. And they do require you to get your hazmat endorsement. Definitely get a tanker endorsement too, because you will have loads that are hazmat and tanker endorsement that require both of them. Like whenever I haul totes, whenever I haul barrels, they require hazmat and tanker. Good, okay. So, it takes 3 weeks to a month if you're on top of them. Always call, always be proactive. A lot of people ask, you know, what's the freight market looking like? What are the loads looking like? How much can I make? Typically, depending on your expenses, because everybody's is different, depending on what kind of coverage you get on your truck, what kind of insurance you have on your truck, what kind of equipment you're using from Landstar, it could be different when it comes to your bring home. But mine is usually about half of what I gross. If I gross, like for instance, this week I'm grossing right under $8,000. So let's say I do $8,000 this week in revenue. Is it 8,000? No, I'm sorry, right under 7,000 in revenue. So let's say I have a $7,000 week. I'm going to bring home about $3,500. That is after fuel, after Landstar's cut. Landstar does have deductions after the 35%. So you have the 35% that comes out of the line haul, not of the fuel surcharge. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But 35% of the line haul, plus unladen insurance. Landstar does that. And then you have what's called bobtail insurance. Y'all know I have my own private. I use 10-4 insurance for that. That cost me about, I think it's $203 a month, but that's for 2 trucks with roadside. That's a different deal. But collectively, all my expenses that come out with Landstar add up to about, I think, $120 a week, plus the 35% that comes out. That's insurance, that is workers' comp, permits, which is basically your plates, your pre-pass, that's a few dollars a week. If you're buying an ELD from Landstar, which you can only use either Keep Trucking or Motive, or the OmniTrack system, they're 2 different prices. Those get deducted out weekly until you pay them off. They do require you to have a certain kind of lock for your trailer, for the kingpin, and I think for the rear door, they require you to have a certain kind. That comes out weekly as well, but all that stuff comes out when you first come over to Landstar. And I think they take out like $150 a week for escrow. But a lot of that stuff only comes out when you first join. And after you pay that stuff off, like my weekly deductions are like 110, 120 bucks a week. I haul dry van, so the dry van is included in the 35%. If you're doing open deck, that's an additional like 180 to 200 bucks, depending on what you're hauling or whatever. So, but the 35%, that's what everybody keeps wondering about. Landstar does not take 35% of the gross. Let's say you have a $10,000 week, 35% is $3,500. They do not take out $3,500. What they do is they take it out of the line haul. So let's say you have a load that pays $2,000. It's split up. So the load pays $2,000, the line haul might be $1,500, and the fuel surcharge may be $500. The 35% comes out of the $1,500. That's how that works. The fuel surcharge, the $500, is 100% yours. So what a lot of people do is on some of these, especially these broker loads, they negotiate to pull off the line haul and then put it on the fuel surcharge, because you get 100% of the fuel surcharge. So when you're really looking at it apples to apples, Landstar is really only taking out between 25 to 30%, depending on how much the fuel surcharge and stuff is. Each load is different. Each load is different. But so Landstar is really only taking out 25 to 30% when you're looking at it, you know, from a gross perspective. But they're taking 35% of the line haul, not of the fuel surcharge. And stuff like loading and unloading and what we call accessorials, sometimes we get 100%, sometimes we get 35%. So, but anyway, but yeah, and a lot of people think it's just 35% off the gross, but no, it's only of the line haul. And depending on how much the line haul and that fuel surcharge is, Landstar is really only taking out 25 to 35%. I'm sorry, 25 to 30% when it's all said and done. Plus, like I said, when you first come over, you will have a lot of deductions: escrow, ELD, the locks, and there's a few other things. But I did have Landstar's insurance at first, but I went ahead and got my own with 10-4 insurance. And it turns out to be a lot cheaper than Landstar's insurance. Landstar is, they have Gallagher for the insurance company. And what I was paying with Gallagher for 1 truck, I'm paying for 2 trucks, including roadside, with 10-4 insurance. So if you want 10-4's information, click on that button that says more. If you're using your phone or tablet or computer. But go look down there in my description. You'll see where it says 10-4 insurance, Jessica Rush. Call her to get you a quote on the insurance, and tell her you want roadside. Definitely tell her y'all have seen roadside, you know, come to my aid, you know, at no cost. But But yeah, then people wonder how much money can you make with Landstar? How much can you gross? It depends on your region. If you live in like Montana, Nevada, you know, depending on where you stay, you know, if you're not in a good region, you're gonna have to stay out probably a little bit longer than the average person. I live in Houston, well, in the Houston, Texas area. So the area I live in is not bad for freight. So I'm able to be home on a regular basis and still make my money. People ask, how much money should I gross? That is completely up to you. Y'all have seen me gross $5,500 in a week from just, you know, running Texas and Louisiana back and forth. And y'all have seen me run some true OTR, you know, almost putting in 4,000 miles in a week and grossing $10,000 a week. I'm not saying just because you run 4,000 miles means you're gonna make that much money. You gotta book the right loads and make sure they pay and they're worth your time and, you know, worth your while. But it's definitely doable. But also you gotta look at your overhead. If your overhead is, you know, astronomical, then yeah, it's gonna be more difficult for you to make money over here. Like my overhead is like super, super low. Oh man, there's a Huddle House next exit. I wish I would have waited and got Huddle House. But my overhead is minimal. So I can gross $6,000 that week, bring home $3,000 to be okay with that. But there's some weeks I gotta make more revenue. Something's either coming up or there's something we wanna do. So I get out here and run a little bit harder. Like the past month or two, I've been out here running a little bit harder ever since we had the transmission breakdown on this truck. You know, I've been working a little bit harder, trying to make that revenue back. But yeah, so those are things with Landstar people don't always talk about. I will try to do some more revenue videos. It's just, they're very time consuming to make. I got to put all the numbers and stuff up there, so they're super, super time consuming to make. Which is why I haven't done them in a while. And then you sit there and do all that just for somebody to tell you, oh, you didn't make no money, you about to go bankrupt and blah, 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 such and such. You know, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit, but I do know it helps some people, so, you know, I do need to get back to doing it regardless. So, but yeah, but if you have, you know, a COVID truck, you know, a COVID interest rate, you know, a COVID truck note, then your overhead is gonna be a lot more, you know, than the average person. If you have an SFI truck, you know, lease purchase truck, and you're paying $1,250, $1,350 a week, you know, for a lease purchase on your truck, yes, it's gonna be more difficult, you know, for you to make that money. But yeah, I just wanted to run that past you guys. I've seen a lot of you are planning on coming to Landstar, you know, so just keep that stuff in mind. You know, as I learn, you know, I'll pass on the information to you guys. But yeah, I got a little bit of shakiness going on. I need to get that checked out. I thought it was a road at first, but I'm going through several, you know, several states, and it's still got a little bit of shakiness in there. But anyway, let's get some miles in, y'all. And I'll catch up to you guys here in a little bit. had to stop at old Bojangles and get some of their Bowberry biscuits. Oh, whenever I pass through on the East Coast, I always got to stop at Bojangles. I'm not a big fan of their chicken. Their cheddar biscuits are pretty good, but they didn't have any here. But okay, I'm not a big fan of their chicken or their other stuff, but their Bowberry biscuits, definitely worth stopping for. And yes, I did have to park in the fuel island because they're already packed here. I was pretty surprised, but they got plenty of spots in the fuel island, so I said, hey, why not? All worth it for some Bowberry biscuits. But while we're sitting here, I'll walk around real quick, make sure the truck is in good standings. But if you're ever out here on the East Coast, get you some Bowberry biscuits. All right, no hidden blowouts, no leaks. I think we're looking pretty good. So we got about another 3.5 hours, well, about 4 hours to go. I think last time we were out here, we linked up with Stuntman, I think. Yeah, last time we were out here. But he wants to promote Zaxby's. I'll support Bojangles, but not their chicken. I'll take Cane's or Chick-fil-A chicken any freaking day of the week over Zaxby's. Oh, it's getting hot out here, y'all. I'm still full from Subway earlier, so I'm just gonna save those for a little bit later. They are fresh. She said they just made those as I was ordering them, so let's roll. Actually, hold on. I was gonna hit the road, but oh man, look at these, y'all. Woo! Even though I'm full, I'm just gonna get one bite, just one. Just one bite. It's supposed to be dessert for tonight, but look at that. Oh, look, see how it's just, look at that. There's one thing about Bojangles I would die for. Yeah. They still hit home. All right. Now we can hit the road.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Shoot from deep like a Curry 3, and I go beast like 23. 10 toes down, glued to the concrete, and I do me, keep to myself to find my peace. Been ballin' a little bit, woke up feeling rich. Still remember days I had to grind to get a cent. Still remember days when I spent a penny pinch. Now this bank account is lit and it's up and it's stuck just like Cardi said. Same faces around me and it's hardly friends. Saying how you do it but you hardly did. Fibbing on the ground, yeah, you probably is. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Pull up from the logo like it's Dame time. Same zone, so won't catch me on the same time. Time Time is money, so I cannot give away time. On the road still, on the go still. Humble, so I keep it on the low still. Say they know what's up, but they don't really know still. See the glow up and I can't believe the glow still. Me plus me, that's a whole lot of money. Wake up in the morning, I can smell the bag coming. 3 whole years and these records keep running. Don't talk to me if you can't match the numbers. Ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. I put in work, couldn't wait for mine. I got 9, couldn't wait in line. Game time, game time. Locked in when it's game time.
Oh, we just passed through Spartanburg, South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. GPS says we are an hour and a half away from our delivery. Yeah, I had to use my Visor Buddy for a little bit. Sun was coming down at me. But easy day so far, easy drive. Had a little bit of bad weather back there. I had a close call with an accident. People braked real hard. There was an accident up ahead and everybody slammed on their brakes. There was a little fender bender that happened next to me, but yeah, now it's bright and sunny again, thank God. So our ETA, according to GPS, says 7:35, which I'm just gonna push it back and say 7:45 to be safe. Which means I'll get my hours back by 5:45 tomorrow. Which is a little bit later than what I want to get them back, but it is what it is. So my appointment for tomorrow morning is at 4 a.m. So 4 a.m. appointment. Last time they got us out of there within an hour. So I'll be out of there by 6 by the time I get my hours back. Be out of there by 6. Hopefully, prayerfully, beat out that Atlanta rush hour. Because we'll have about a 3-hour deadhead over to Tennessee. Cleveland, Tennessee to pick up our load. Pays about $4 a mile, pays $4,000, 2-day run going down to Corpus Christi, Texas. So I am definitely willing to deadhead 3 hours to go grab that. Well, it's under 3 hours, but 3 hours max to go grab it. Drop that off Wednesday, and I'm still trying to find something Wednesday coming out. I am still trying to arrange to go to the semi-casual truck show next weekend. Well, I guess by the time y'all see this video, this weekend, I think it's the 23rd and 24th of August. But I'm actually really excited to get this load. So I'll have $4,000 in revenue come Wednesday. And I'll still have Thursday, let me see, from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then my pay period ends on Monday. So I still have 3 extra days to make some money. So I'm gonna try to find some good freight. Hopefully to try to come out with about an $8,000 a week. And with the truck show being in Tennessee, I can find a good load going in and find a good load going out. Because they're not too far from Knoxville, so I can always find freight going in and out. And what is this, a Tesla in front of us? Black on black on black, completely blacked out. Actually, let's slow it down a little bit. Woo. It broke down, or yeah. All right, y'all, let's It was a nice classic right there, man. Woo! That was nice. That was clean. Anyway, let's get parked up. Let's see, what is this down here? Is a pilot down here? Do I need anything? I don't think so. No, I need to get over here and get parked. Getting that Bojangles really did set me back a good 30 minutes. So let's get over here and get parked. Start our 10-hour break. And I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit.
Someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes. It's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know you can be brave, brave, brave. I know it did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away. 'Cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave.
All right, good people, we made it. 7:45 on the dot. We've definitely been here before. Last time it was pitch black and it was raining, I think. And I parked right there in the street to find out which entrance I was supposed to turn into. And I walked all the way down the street there. But just want to make sure I'm far enough off the curb, which I'm plenty. But I'm probably gonna walk back up here to this raceway, gas station or something up here to get something to eat. There's the rooms to go warehouse down there. But it's about a mile down the road. I might walk down there and get me something to eat. I don't know yet. Or I might just go right, let's walk a little bit. I might just go right to bed because I'm tired. I still have that drowsy headache in the back of my head from that stupid melatonin yesterday. I shouldn't have taken it. I didn't think it was gonna last that long, but it did. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about Landstar today. Like I said, when you first start, you're gonna have quite a few deductions come out. Probably like the first month to 2 months that you start, you're gonna have some pretty hefty deductions coming out. Depending on what your insurance is, you're probably gonna have somewhere around $300 to $400 a week in deductions. Like I said, your not voluntary, but your escrow, they're gonna take out like a security deposit. I believe it's either $1,500 or I think it's $2,000 or $1,000, something like that. They take so much out over a couple of weeks. The locks, the fifth wheel lock, not the fifth wheel lock, the kingpin lock, and then the door lock you gotta purchase. The ELD you gotta purchase. And then, like I said, insurance comes out all the time. What else? license plate that is paid off over, I think, a 7-month period. So when you first start, you're gonna have some pretty hefty deductions, depending on what your insurance is. Everybody's insurance is different. But in my case, I have 10-4, so my insurance is a lot cheaper. But yeah, the biggest rule with Landstar, don't park on the side of the road. Like if I'm like parked right here or something, waiting to get in. I mean, there's exceptions, you know, within reason, but no parking on the shoulder. They want you like, I think 14 or 16 feet off the side of the road. If not, if you don't have a reason, that is automatic termination of your contract. They do not like that. Don't do anything stupid at Landstar. They do monitor your logs. No accidents, try not to have any accidents, you know, nothing crazy. But as long as you do what you're supposed to do, what you need to do, they do not bother you at all. You do what you need to do and make your money. You do get to book your own loads. They don't have like a weekly or monthly minimum that you have to make or anything. They let you book however many loads that you want. There's been times that I took a whole month off. I took the month of March off to go to the Mid-America Truck Show and to work on my FLD. I didn't get one phone call. The only reason they would have called me is if they needed my trailer after 2 weeks. If your trailer is not being in use and they need it, another driver can pick it up if he needs it. But other than that, you don't hear any phone calls from them. They don't bother you. They don't say, hey, you know, why aren't you out there making no money? They don't bother you at all. Like, for instance, I'm possibly going to the semi-casual truck show. I don't know yet. But all I gotta do is book a load going out there. It's simple as that. They do not bother you over here. You can make as much or as little as you need to make. Everybody's not gonna make the same amount of money because everybody's overhead and expenses are different. So as long as you understand that, the money I make is not gonna be the money you make because we have different overhead costs. So, but save. They do offer like a voluntary escrow. I don't do that because I have all mine. I have a savings account already for maintenance and repairs. But they do have a voluntary escrow account to where they'll deduct as much as you tell them to on a regular basis. So they do have a loan department. If you have a breakdown or something and you don't have the money to fix it, they will loan you the money. They look at how much money you make, you know, your revenue, how consistent you are and stuff like that. And they will loan you the money. I know people have borrowed $500 all the way up to, you know, $10,000, $12,000. They look at how much you make. They look at your, you know, your performance, how long you've been there, you know, stuff like that. But they will loan you the money. They also will loan you $5,000 towards a new truck. Let's say, for instance, this truck broke down, or you know what? For instance, my FLD. When I called Landstar and told them, hey, I'm getting a new truck, you know, blah blah blah. They asked me, well, do you want us to give you loan you $5,000 for a down payment on your new truck? I was like, no, I'm just calling you to let you know that I'm adding a new truck and what do I need to do. So they will loan you up to $5,000 to get a new truck. I think they also do equipment loans. If you're doing step deck or flatbed and you need some equipment on your truck, they will offer you an equipment loan. And I think they do also do personal loans up to like $2,000 or $2,500. I don't like talking about that because I don't like encouraging it. But yeah, drive-ins are included in our 35%. Flatbed, step deck, all those are like $200 a week and up, depending on the trailer type you get. Any breakdowns or repairs on the trailer, maintenance, they take care of it on the trailer. We do on the truck. We have excellent fuel discounts here. Excellent fuel discounts. I've gotten up to like $2 off a gallon before some places, depending on where I'm at. I do get discount on PMs on my truck, alignment, tires. We pay the wholesale price on the tires, and then other little miscellaneous things like they're plugged in with like Verizon, a few hotels, you know, like business accounts like that. We do get discounts on. As a matter of fact, when I went to Mid-America Truck Show last year, I used my Landstar code to get a discount on that hotel. But so they have all kinds of stuff, you know, over here. But they take 35% of the line haul, not the fuel surcharge. So when it comes down to it, they're only taking like 25 to 30% at the end of the day. Depends on how much the fuel surcharge is and how much you negotiate. But yeah, guys, we made it safe. So I got to drop this off here in a couple of hours. Last time I just crept from the back of the building there, went around, and there's the exits on the other side down there. So I'm going to get some sleep. I was going to try to get something to eat, but I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. That way it's 7:45. I'll get my hours back by 5:45, 15-minute pre-trip. I'll be out of here by 6, and we'll be ready to go pick up our load. Hopefully we'll be there by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to pick that load up. And then hopefully I'm not there too long picking it up. I think it's a load for, what is it, Tesla? I think it might be a Tesla load, but it pays really good, so we're gonna go pick it up. So anyway, if y'all have any questions about Landstar, I know a lot of y'all are coming over here. I'm not preaching Landstar or saying Landstar is the best company in the world. It's just that that's what I'm doing. It's my situation. I don't have any plans of leaving anytime soon unless something better. There have been some opportunities that have popped up that seem to be better than Landstar, but right now, from where I'm at, Landstar is a place to be. At a time, you're gonna see 70 to 90,000 loads on the load board at a time, and that only accounts for about a third of their freight. The other 2/3 of their freight, you're gonna get from connections with your favorite agents. You know, if you're somebody's favorite, then they are going to contact you and say, hey, I'm about to post this load on the board, but I'm gonna give you dibs on it first. So the other 2/3 of the loads are those loads. What else? We do have to get 120 inspections on our equipment, truck and trailer every 120 days. We got to do a DOT inspection at a TA Loves or at a certified spot that's in the Landstar system. Facebook group. Landstar has a bunch of Facebook groups. Like right now, I can start a Facebook group called LoneStarTexasRanger with Landstar, and other Landstar drivers find it and they add themselves to the group. There's a lot of politics to this Landstar crap, but there are groups and agents post loads in those groups. One of them is called Landstar Helping Landstar. People post stuff for sale. Landstar Classified, Landstar Buy, Sell, and Trade. Landstar Lounge, people post loads on there. There's some towards agents and Landstar drivers, or BCO for short. But people do post loads and opportunities on the Facebook groups before they post them on the load board, before they make phone calls. But those are private groups. They always make sure you're in a Landstar system before they add you to those groups. So there's ways to make money over here. Network with the agents. Network. That is the one thing I tell anybody. Network with your favorite agents. Like this load I'm picking up tomorrow, and it pays like $4 a mile. It pays $4,000 for 1,000 miles down the road. Basically going home. Right after I booked the load, I asked him, do you have these loads often? He said, yeah, I have them A, B, and C, blah, 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 such and such. I said, okay, well, next time you have one, let me know, and I'll work my way back to the area so I can grab another one for you. So make those connections, and the whole while I'm picking up his load, I'm going to text him tomorrow, hey, I'm en route to your load. I'm going to text him again, hey, I'm here at the location waiting to get loaded. I'm going to text him again, hey, I'm leaving. Hey, I'm en route, my ETA is this. Hey, I arrived at the delivery. Hey, I'm leading the deliveries, everything else you need me to do. Good customer service. You're selling yourself, to these agents, these brokers, these shippers and receivers are your customers. If you're coming from being a company driver, coming to Landstar, leave that company mindset out the door. You are a business owner. You represent yourself. So with these agents and stuff, if you want to send edible arrangements or holiday cards to them, stuff like that, I highly encourage that. And then Landstar also has networking events across the country several times a year, to where the drivers and the agents, they can meet up, and interact with each other, like a dinner, or I think they have like a little cruise that they also do, like a boat ride or something. But Landstar has networking days to where you can, meet up with the agents and network. The Mid-America Truck Show, Landstar has their own little suite or their own booth, to where you can meet up with your favorite agents and stuff. But anyway, if y'all have any questions about Landstar, comment down below or email me your contact info and I'll hit you up. Like I said, I'm not sitting here, oh, you come to Landstar, I'm just letting you know my situation, how it works. There's been a lot of questions on how it works. But people say, oh, this company over here is paying 90%, or they're paying 95% of the load. Yeah, but do they have loads? There's plenty of companies out there that pay more than Landstar, but do they have the freight? Landstar definitely has the freight. Like I said, 80 to 90,000 loads at a time on the load board. And that's only a third of the loads that they have. So it might be a little bit less of a percentage, but at least you're gonna get a load somewhere. So anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna eat my other little bow biscuit and I'm going to sleep. So guys, this is LoneStarTexasRanger signing off. I'm gonna catch you guys at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow.